Don't they say the stronger your neck, the less likely you are to get knocked out in a fight?
It is.
Oh, really?
Because it keeps your brain from...
Well, you would never get knocked out.
I don't have a neck, dude.
Exactly.
I don't. Yeah, I'm like my
You
head
just
is
get
attached.
knocked out.
When I was a kid, when I'm no lie though, when I was a kid, my neck was big. Like they had to have fitted shirts for me and shit.
Oh, wow.
So. But all right, guys, we had the Onyx. Enough said. I believe this is a 13-inch barrel. It's a 26 ounce. This is one of their new ones that just came out. We're gonna give this a try and see what happens.
We only have one.
Okay, guys, as you can tell in the preview, we got ourselves another senior bat, and this is the 2023 Onyx, enough said, blue inload. We're out here in Cary, North Carolina. I've got Chad helping me out. We're at Field 1 at Bond Park. It's 310 down the left field line, 300 in dead center, and 305 in right. Guys, we're hitting a mix of some classic M's, some pro M's, some evil icons, and of course your evil BP rockets. Guys, if you hadn't gotten your evil BP balls yet, head over to Evil Sports. Use discount code FATGUY, and that'll get you a little bit off on when you order some balls. But they are in stock, so you better get over there and get you some until they run out. But let's get back to the bat real quick, guys. This is, like I said in the beginning of the little preview there, I said it was a 13-inch barrel. But if you go on the website, they list this as a 13.5-inch barrel. They also said this is a inload. So they don't give you exact terms of what load this is. They just say it's an inload bat. But if I were to guess, I would say it's a full 1 ounce inload. You can order these in sizes of 24 ounces all the way up to 28. Now, the one that me and Chad here are swinging in the video is a 26 ounce vat, and it's scaled in at 25.4 ounces. The inload came in at 17.4 and the hands at 7.7. We also, by the way, I tested this. I threw this on the tester and it tested in at like 230, guys. Temperature-wise, it was about 75, 77 degrees, so it was nice weather. I normally store my balls indoors in my office at work, so it's about 72 degrees there in the office. It's warm, but I like to keep them there so we can kind of get a true read on the bat sometimes, guys, and plus we don't want to bust our bats. But I will tell you this, as you can tell by the scale weights and from what, they don't tell you the inload, this is a inloaded bat. It's probably one of the more inloaded bats you'll swing. It also has that big long barrel, so you can have a bat that sometimes is a little barrel heavy, but also combine that with a super thin handle, and this is probably one of the thinnest handles that you'll swing out there. It's a very thin handle, so I mean it makes this bat feel very inloaded. When I first got it, I was curious to say, hey, is this thing going to be, am I going to be dragging this through the zone? I'm going to have to inside out everything, try to stay inside the ball or whatever. But once I got used to it, I really liked it. But I will say this, all through the review, I kept telling Chad while we were out here hitting, I kept saying, I said, this bat would be excellent if I'm going to go out there and I want to hit in one game, or my sole intention is I want to hit a home run, I said, this is the bat. He said, but if I'm going to go play in a tournament and I want to be able to, hit the ball with some power, but also be able to spread around the field, I might go down an ounce to a 25. But it does have a big sweet spot on this bat. So, I felt like you could do no wrong with this. I didn't really feel a lot of flex in the handle considering it has so much inload in it. I know some people say you have to put 100, 150 swings for this thing to break in. Man, honestly, between the 50 and 75 swing mark is when we really noticed it just really opened up. Me and Chad ourselves probably put close to almost 200 swings on it that day. Eventually I took it myself and Chad had to go to work, and I've hit this thing multiple times since then, and I probably put maybe close to another 150 swings on this by myself. And I've hit in cooler weather and stuff. And I don't know if I hit the one piece, not the one piece, the two-piece white, enough said, and that it blew up on me. This one seemed to hold up, man. Has a ton of webbing on it, but this bat held up for us compared to, say, the first one. It does sound very similar to the same sound, but this one held up for us. So I'm going to give you Chad's take real quick. Chad basically said this has all the attributes that you would want in a good senior bat with a ton of pop, He likes the end load with a nice thin handle. He said you might want to drop down a size in the weight. He said it performs great. And he said this is definitely one of the top 5 senior bats we've swung this year. And that being said, Chad was basically saying too that, hey, we're going to kind of put out a top 5 of our senior bats later on, but we've got quite a few more senior bat reviews coming out, guys. So stay tuned for that. With all those swings that we put on this bat, I can't remember what I said it was. And I mean, it was like 350. Yeah, kind of at least 300 swings, 300 plus swings on this. I tested this again, and it dropped down to about 175. So that's what a lot of swings on it. You got someone hard like Chad hitting it. Of course, me putting more swings on it's not the, me hitting the ball. I don't hit the ball that hard, but hitting it in some cooler weather, it held up. And if it stays right there about 175, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be a good bat. You don't want it to get much softer than that because I think it gets too soft and the barrel collapses too much. It'll feel good to hit, but I just don't feel like the ball will go anywhere. The only knock I had on this bat was it's got such a thin handle, but it's got such a big knob on the end. And not necessarily it's got to have – I'm not saying you have to go down size in knobs, but maybe thin the knob out because it's kind of a fat knob. So that was the only knock I had on it, but I kind of got used to it after swinging it for a while. And it's kind of like anything you swing. But the knob was just kind of a little bit fat for such a skinny handle because it definitely has one of the thinner handles. And I dropped my pinky down on the knob, so you really notice that. But other than that, guys, I'm going to put a link down here for Elite Sports where you can go pick one of these up. And I'm going to put a discount code in there so you guys can get a better price on shipping. So it'll save you a little bit of money. But I believe that's it, guys. Until next time, keep hitting it. And, guys, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on it for? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button so you'll know when we put out another video. And, hey, if you like the video, hit the like button. We'll talk to you later.
That's it. Hoo-wee! That's a good one. Let's go, boy. I hit it good. Oh, well. I tried to jump at it.